Mbledhja madhështore e përditshme e iranianëve dhe mbështetësve të rezistencës iraniane u mbajt në Paris të shtunën 30 qershor 2018. Në Free Iran morën pjesë presidentja e zgjedhur e Këshillit Kombëtar të Rezistencës së Iranit, Mariam Rajavi, si dhe qindra politikane figura shtetërore të shquara nga 5 kontinente. Në fjalimin e saj, në mbledhje zonja Rajavi vuri në dukje se tensionet shoqërore dhe krizat ekonomike, veçanërisht çmimet e larta, papunësia, varfëria dhe pabarazia, kanë arritur një pikë të pakthyeshme. Të gjithë ndjejnë gjendjen shpërthyese të shoqërisë. Dhe mullahët as nuk mund të ofrojnë zgjidhje, as nuk janë të gatshëm apo të aftë të zgjidhin problemet. Valajat e faqit nuk kanë legjitimitet. Pozita e Kamenit ka rënë në mënyrë dramatike. Regjimi nuk ka më para. Garda revolucionare dhe forcat parapërqyese basi janë goditur nga dezertime. Është demaskuar tashmë masakra e të moderuarve për ta ruajtur regjimin, po dhe regjimi në tërësinë e tij po mbytet në humnerën e konflikteve të brendshme. Mullahët kanë humbur mbështetësin më të rëndësishëm të politikës së përfaqësimit, pra Shtetet e Bashkuara. Mburoja ndërkombëtare që mburonte regjimin ka rënë. Mullahët praktikisht e kanë humbur JCPOA-n e tyre. Ortegu i sanksioneve të njëpasnjëshme po i godet fort, duke u adopsuar aftësinë për të marrë me luftë-nxitje dhe aventurizma në rajon. Një embargo për armët dhe naftën i kërkuar nga rezidenca iraniane në para 4 dekadash është në proces implementimi.
Democracy, human rights, a non-nuclear Iran, separation of church and state, and the rights of women and of all minorities to be protected. My goodness, that sounds like a full-fledged democracy. That's what the NCRI stands for. That's what Madam Rajavi stands for. And that's what your martyrs died for.
Freedom will come. It has been paid for by the blood of patriots. It has been paid for by the sweat of patriots. It has been paid for by those willing to stand up to the dictatorship. You are a key part of that. And so I wanted to come today.
I want to tell you, a lot of people ask, is there an alternative to the mullahs, to the dictatorship? And the answer is yes. It's the resistance. It's the MEK. It's Mrs. Rajavi. But it's you. We stand here as Democrats and Republicans, liberals and conservatives. We may have our differences, but listening to my voice in Tehran, make no mistake, every one of us stands behind Donald Trump in seeing the destruction of the mullahs to the end. We stand with the people of Ashraf. We stand with the MEK. We stand with the people in the streets of Iran fighting for freedom. There are free Iranians. There are 3,000 of them in Albania, and there's going to be 80 million of them soon. Thank you all.
And for 10 years, the government I led chose a course in foreign policy guided by freedom, democracy, and justice, human rights, human equality, and human dignity, the same values that will someday soon be embraced in Tehran. But that is not Iran today. Iran is ruled by a regime of cruel and tyrannical mullahs that represent the opposite of the best of human values. It is a regime that stands for everything that is wrong, not just in the region, but in the world. It has sullied a great culture. It has sullied a great religion. That is why our government took a strong stand against the regime.
Madam Rajavi, ladies and gentlemen, it is a huge privilege for the British delegation to take part in this rally to free Iran. And we have a very large number of Brits here to join forces with you in this cry to free Iran. Members of the House of Commons, members of the House of Lords,
how are you doing? Our choice is to help you, and this is the reason that 3,000 Iranians are sheltered in Albania. For your people, we are waiting to see you soon back in Tehran. Thank you.
And nowadays, Iran people are standing up for their freedom and their liberty, and we are here to support them. Many brave men and women in your country have stood up. Many have sacrificed their life, but they do not need just the words of sorrow. They need the ones that believe in freedom and liberty, democracy, and stand up to do their part.
Dear Madame Rajavi, the famous woman of hope and courage for liberty and freedom. It's our privilege and honor to present this statement tonight in such a big gathering of supporters and people that they fight for freedom. And I'll quote now, "The women of Iran are resolved to turn the page of their country's history in the 21st century, and they deserve the support of all freedom-loving people of the world."
We bring our unswerving support to you, Madame Rajavi, and to all freedom fighters in Iran in the fight for regime change in Iran. We are here to tell you our profound admiration for the values you are defending, not only in the interest of the Iranian people, but in the interest of all humanity.